Coming to you from Studios 1162, Vantage Point starts right now.
Hey, Eagle Nation, and welcome to Vantage Point,
where we see you.
I'm Leah Mulugeta.
And I'm DJ Freeman Saley. Thanks for tuning in to another episode. Because of the pandemic, we are filming this season from our homes. Here's the latest news.
If you signed up for the virtual support group, don't forget to log on tonight at 6 p.m. Families will also learn how to access additional support resources and connect with other Cleveland families. This event is sponsored by the Teen Health Clinic and the CHS Social Work and Counseling Team. This is the last call for yearbook photos. The deadline to submit an image has been extended to tomorrow, December 9th. Sorry, freshmen, but only sophomores, juniors, and staff members have the option to use their photos from last year. Seniors will submit their portrait in February. Submit your photos at tinyurl.com/CHSPicturesDay 2021. There will be a supply distribution day on December 9th, that's tomorrow, from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. in Cleveland's main parking lot. If you have a reserved library book, it will be ready for curbside pickup along with other school supply and packets. Face masks are required and students are asked to practice social distancing.
Are you struggling with the financial aid process? Are you from a Spanish-speaking family? Cleveland is offering a virtual event for Spanish-speaking families to learn about the college application and financial aid process. The event is open to Spanish speakers across all grade levels, and families in attendance will be entered into a raffle for gift cards. The event takes place on Thursday, December 10th from 6 to 7:30 p.m. Sign up on the school website. The PTSA is hosting a virtual holiday social event for all Cleveland's parents on Monday, December 14th at 6:30 p.m. Parents will have a chance to mingle and have discussions with the PTSA board members. A link to the Zoom meeting can be found on the group's Facebook page and our school website.
As coronavirus cases continue to rise, student athletes are being forced to alter not only their sports seasons, but also the way they practice. Athletes are now required to practice while wearing face masks and stand 6 feet apart. That's a difficult thing to do in a contact sport. We sat down with athletic director John Hughes to discuss the new rules.
You know, the sports seasons have all been delayed, right? And so we haven't had technical seasons where we get to play games. But they did allow in the fall for us to have practices. And then there's like these strict COVID protocols that they developed. And they, the WIA teamed up with the governor and the Department of Health, and they came up with all of these rules. And for each sport, what the rules are. So initially, the rules were you had to be in pods of like 5 or less. So if you were in that group, you couldn't go into another group. You can only just stick with those 5 people, and that included the equipment. So like for softball, we wrote numbers on the balls. So like if you were in group 1, all your softballs had a 1. You couldn't pick up a number 2 or number 3 ball. You could only do your softball. And they also required the mask to be worn, but then they had an exception to that when there's strenuous activity. But they also mandated that you stay 6 feet apart and outdoors, right? So it gets really complicated. So there's a lot of like, how do you run a soccer practice like that? How do you run a softball practice? And so, like, for example, I was coaching the softball team, and the girls weren't too excited about wearing the mask, like when they're running and exercising, but they were excited to be there, right? Because they hadn't had a whole lot of contact with their friends in person. They hadn't been around their sport because like their sports season got canceled. And so they were just excited to be there. So they were all willing to wear a mask. get their temperatures taken before practice. And we did the COVID questions before every practice, and we recorded it into our phones. And that way we had contact tracing taken care of if somebody tested positive. So
If you haven't bought a 2021 yearbook, don't wait. The price will increase in February. Right now, the book is only $50 and payment plans are available. Seniors will have the option to buy a bundle package, but the offer expires on December 18th. Get yours before space runs out. More information can be found on the school website. The UW Academy is an early admission opportunity at the University of Washington for underclassmen. Students apply to the program during their 10th grade year, and if accepted, they withdraw from high school and enroll as first-year students at the University of Washington the following fall. Interested students can find out more information about this program in the weekly bulletin. How much do you love pizza? The PTSA will be raffling off a $100 gift card to Pagliacci Pizza. The entry fee is only $5. Winners will be announced during the virtual assembly, which is slated to take place on Wednesday, December 16th. Information on how to purchase a raffle ticket can be found in the weekly bulletin and on our school website.
We are still counting down the days until winter break. There's only 8 days of school left. There will be a 1-hour early release on Friday, December 18th. School will resume on January 4th, 2021.
Well, that's it for this episode. It's been a pleasure for us to see you from this vantage point.
Until next time, I'm Leah Mulugeta.
And I'm DJ Freeman Saley.
Stay fly, Eagles, and keep soaring on.
Yo,
We did it! We did it!